Welcome back. Today I want to just get serious with y'all, get real. It's National Breastfeeding Week, and I thought it was the perfect week to talk about postpartum depression. I did not specifically suffer from postpartum depression, but I did go through a lot of hormones and emotions with Michaela that made me realize how real it can get. So today I want to just go over what PPD is. I want to give you some symptoms. I want to give you some statistics. And then I'm going to talk about my own personal experience. And hopefully either you or someone that you know can get something of value for this. If you are a dad, or if you are an uncle, or if you are a brother or a friend, don't feel like you have to leave this video. This is for you too. No matter who you are, you know someone who is pregnant, is trying to get pregnant, or has recently had a baby, and she might need you at some point. So this video will equip you to understand better what is going on. So don't leave, even if you're not a mama. I did some studying on this because I wanted to be able to give you some good information. I didn't want to just come up here and tell you what's happened to me. No, I wanted to be able to maybe teach you something that you didn't know. The National Institute of Mental Health labels PPD as a mood disorder affecting women after childbirth. The cause is likely a combination of physical and mental factors. Childbirth itself creates extreme hormone imbalance, and the chemical changes can trigger a mood swing or mood swings for that matter. Keynote: only a healthcare professional is to diagnose someone with PPD. If you like me and you just know a little bit about it, it's not our place to diagnose someone, but it is our place to be there for that mom, to be there and, give them an easy place to talk to where there's no judgment, where there is an open forum for them to speak freely. Postpartum depression does not occur because of something a mom did or didn't do. And that's one thing that we have to remember. It's not her fault. I think that it's so easy to blame the mom for the way that she feels, when in actuality it's what she's going through that's making her feel that way. So remember, PPD is a mood disorder, and it's categorized by mood swings, feelings of uneasiness that a woman will get post-childbirth. So let's talk about some symptoms. Extreme sadness, anxiety, exhaustion, difficulty completing daily activities, hopelessness, oversleeping or the inability to sleep, irritability, restlessness, trouble concentrating, anger or rage, losing interest, eating too much or the inability to eat, physical aches and pains, and thinking of harming oneself. Think about those symptoms for a minute. Think about a woman who's just had a baby and now she's dealing with all of these feelings. As if having a newborn isn't exhausting itself. Well, now internally, emotionally, you are just feeling like you just can't even go on. How hard is that for her? Let's take a moment and think about that. Let's think about where she might be. If you're a mama and you're listening to this and you're experiencing that, I am sorry that you feel that way, but you are not the only one. 1 in 7 women suffers from PPD. Yes, 1 in 7 women suffers from postpartum depression. 15% of those women get treated. The other 85% never even get treated for postpartum depression. So 1 in 7 women have postpartum depression, and 85% of those women never will receive any treatment. That's deep. That's hard. That's heartbreaking to know that. You, family, or friend, what can you notice that will help you see that someone might be suffering from postpartum depression? Withdrawal. It might be good to talk to her, to open up that communication with her. I am not telling you to go to her and tell her that she has PPD, but I am asking that you open up the door for her to see that she has a place to communicate her hurt and her frustrations at that moment. Trouble bonding with baby. We have to be cognitive enough to say, hey, are you okay? Do you need anything? Is there anything I can do for you right now? It's okay to ask that. And if she says, no, I'm fine, then at least you've opened up that door for her. Exhaustion or oversleeping. This is hard to categorize because as a mom, you barely ever get to sleep. And so when you sleep, you do pass out. Lastly, this is a big one. Persistently doubting ability to care for baby. If you have a friend who just had a baby and she's constantly doubting herself or unsure of herself, or she continues to say that she can't do this or she shouldn't be a mom. Not that every woman who doubts herself has PPD. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying it could very well be offer an opportunity for them to share and express themselves. And once they've expressed themselves, help them on to the next step. Help them find a therapist. Help them find a doctor. Help them, get to some type of care or some type of clinic that is going to help them cope with those measures or help them to get or seek treatment. So before I close out, I just want to talk about why I did this, why I felt the need to share, and why I wanted to do my own research about it. I just had a baby. Michaela's 5 months old. And no, I'm not going to sit here and say I have postpartum depression. No, I don't. But when I stopped nursing her, I went through a serious emotional downfall. It was my intention to nurse her for 12 months. And at 2 months, I realized it was too much for me. I was stressed out. I was pumping at work every 2 hours. I'm in school. And of course, I have another child and a husband and a household. So it was a lot for me. And I had to accept with myself that it was okay. And I had to learn that even though I did not get to do what I set out to do, it does not take away from the mother I am. I'm still a great mom. I still take great care of my kids. And even if my baby has to have formula, that doesn't make me less than. And I think that that's one thing that we have to realize is that it's hard coping with what you thought was going to be your situation compared to what actually happened. For me, realizing that I could not nurse my daughter for 12 months, I cried, I boo-hooed, my milk began to dry up, I was stressed. I cried in the shower. I cried taking her to school. I cried picking her up from school. I cried at work. I considered quitting my job. I considered, how can I open my own business? What can I do for myself? I don't want to go to work. I can't keep leaving my baby. What kind of mom am I to keep dropping my kid off with some stranger? Yes, I had those feelings. I cried, and even my husband, he's like, what's wrong? What is going on with you? Why are your hormones up and down? Why one day you coming home telling me that you love your job and the next day you hate it and you want to quit? And I had to realize, wow, I'm unbalanced right now. So for me as a Christian, I started praying. I just prayed to God to help me realize that I am a good mom, and to help me realize that I can do this. I talked to my husband. I talked to my mom. I cried to my mom many a time and told her, why me? What can I do? What am I doing wrong? And she had to reassure me, Star, you're a great mom. Your kids are going to be fine. My mom said to me, Star, Michaela needs you emotionally more than she needs your breast milk. Yes, your breast milk is great for her. But if you are emotionally not on track, your breast milk is not going to do any good for her with you not right. And I can vouch that, yes, that was true for me. It might not be true for someone else. But once I accepted that, and after a few weeks, I accepted that. Even now, sometimes, she's currently sick. And I'm like, man, if she was having breast milk, she wouldn't be sick. That's just the things that we think as moms because we want to give our babies everything. So I cannot sit here and tell you I had postpartum depression, but I can tell you that I was emotionally unbalanced, and I saw how that can affect you. I saw how it can make you think things that you would not normally think. And if you are a mom who are suffering from that, please seek help. It is okay. It is not you. It is not your fault. It's a part of life. It is hard to cope with all of the stressors, and with the baby, and with the job, and with the fitness, wanting to be in shape, wanting to look good. Excuse me. So, as I close out, I want to charge you with a few things. Number one, it's okay. It is okay as a mom to be tired, to be exhausted, to not know what to do. It is okay to feel that way. It is okay to be discouraged. It's hard sometimes, but it's going to be okay. You're going to make it. Seek help. Please seek help. If you are struggling emotionally with coping with having a new baby, seek Whether it's a hotline, whether it's your doctor, whether you go to the ER or you call 911. If you need help, that is fine, mama. If you are a friend of someone and they express to you that they are having suicidal thoughts, I charge you to carry them to where they need to be. Don't just tell them, but take them where they need to be. Make that phone call for them. Take that stand to help them, to ensure that their safety and the baby's safety is number one. Stop comparing yourself. It's so easy to scroll Facebook, to scroll Instagram, and see these moms who seem like they have it all together. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know anybody's whole story, and that's okay. No matter what you as a mom had to do, whether it was a natural birth or a cesarean, or whether you're breastfeeding, or whether you're nursing, or whether you have a house or you have an apartment or you have a husband or you have a boyfriend, no matter what, you are still phenomenal, and you are still a great mom, and you are still doing a good job, and your babies need you. I really hope that this helped you guys today. It is a hard thing. It is a hard pill to swallow. It is a hard thing to deal with, but you can get through this. Thank you for watching. Come back and see the BridgesTribe again. The next video I'm posting is Elijah doing a challenge. It's absolutely cute. So happy that you came to see this video. Subscribe to the tribe, like this video, cut on notifications so that you don't miss anything else, and we'll see you next time.